Y'all, on the last video that I shot, I was with Greg, and I talked about Shirley, his wife, was going to come in and show us really how to incorporate our olive oils into like everyday cooking. And I told Greg, I said, people are probably wondering, Paula, why? Why are you putting olive oil in your store? You act like you don't know too much about it. And you're correct. I didn't. But we had a meeting and I sampled them. And I was shocked because I thought they were delicious. And there's a lot of people out there that like olive oils, that love olive oils, that maybe don't want to choose butter or some of those oils that are really not good for us. So anyway, now it's Shirley's turn up at the plate.
And let's have some
little
fun.
Dolly Parton here from Tennessee.
But I have your apron on.
Yes, you do have my apron on, and there's not a Dolly Parton
Figure, is it?
No.
Well, you know, Paul, I get that comment all the time in the store.
Do you?
And I do the same thing.
Well, let me tell you something.
There's no figure.
Well, you know, they have aprons where in a woman in a bikini,
yeah,
you know, with these little bitty waist and great big bazooms. You can get you an apron like
That's
that.
what I do. Start wearing it in my store.
Well, I just have to tell you, I've had the pleasure of meeting Dolly and being with her, and she's one of the sweetest women you will ever meet.
Well, that is on my bucket list, is to meet Miss Dolly.
Well, I hope one day you get to, because she, to me, she's a real deal.
She seems it. She has a good heart.
Yes,
really
I think
does.
She's got a real good heart, and she loves her state of Tennessee.
And we love her.
Yes. So anyway, y'all, I want to introduce, no, it's not Dolly, it's Shirley, Greg's wife. And they started Divine Olive Oils. Or Olive Oils Divine. See, I get that mixed up.
That's okay.
I get it mixed up. Well, Shirley is going to fix for us Shirley's Divine Green Beans. And Greg cooked the most wonderful steak. It was so good, y'all. And we were going to have these green beans with a steak. But guess what?
You devoured the steak.
We sampled it till it was about gone.
Yes.
So you're going to start with a 12-ounce
bag of fresh green beans.
Fresh green beans.
And you can see they're right here.
Yes, they look good. Good.
Now, things I like to do when I start cooking with my olive oil, I like to start it out in a cold pan.
Oh, okay.
And when you do that, it actually will warm up. You'll put it in a cold pan and let the oil actually heat up a little bit.
Okay.
And when you cook with olive oil, the recipe calls for 2 teaspoons of bacon.
Vegan olive oil. Okay, yay.
Now, let me tell you
2 tablespoons of olive oil, Divine Bacon flavored extra virgin olive oil.
Now, this actually has no baking
Now,
in
that's a teaspoon, baby. Do you want the tablespoon?
Yeah, we'll just put 4 in here.
Okay. Well, 3, listen, you need 6. 3 teaspoons equal a tablespoon.
I'm glad I have you by my side.
Well, I'm going to find the tablespoon.
I've got it right here, Paula.
Oh, you've got the tablespoon?
I just grabbed the wrong one.
Oh, I thought it was just missing from the.
And I'm just going to take the pan and I'm going to just kind of like move it around a little bit and coat the pan. Now, Miss Paula, I'm going to let you operate the stove.
Okay. Are you going to put your other olive oils in there?
Not yet.
Okay. We're just going to heat up,
like
on medium high.
Medium heat. Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm just going to let that warm up just a few minutes.
Yeah.
Because one thing I learned from a chef is if you bring your olive oil up to a medium heat, nothing sticks in the pan.
How about that, y'all? So Shirley was saying, well, Paula, I've got a butter chart in your gift. So I cut a slit in and pull this out. This is incredible information. because I wouldn't know how to substitute olive oil for butter. So Greg made this up just for
you.
Oh, that's so sweet. But listen, Greg, you need to make these and sell them, because it's got information on the back. Did you know our butter is vegan and dairy free? It is derived from, and this is a butter video, olive oil. It is derived from a buttery tasting enzyme of all natural sweet potato. And our butter olive oil is in baked goods, cakes, muffins, cookies, biscuits, and brownies. And I made it. I used the blood orange the other night when I'm making cookies, and they were delicious. You can see they're all gone. And it says drizzle our butter over popcorn, our olive oil butter over popcorn, potatoes, pancakes, waffles, cakes, pasta, and fish.
Yes. I use the butter for everything.
I love this. You use the butter olive oil for everything. But look, over here, 3/4 of a teaspoon equals 1 teaspoon of 3/4 a teaspoon of olive oil equals 1 teaspoon of butter or margarine. And it goes on down, because I was asking Shirley, like if I'm making cookies or a cake that call for 1 stick of butter, I wouldn't know how to find out, what the replacement would be. But this tells me that, say 1 stick of butter equals 1/2 cup. 1/2 cup of butter you would exchange for 1/4 cup plus 2 tablespoons of the butter olive oil. This is wonderful information. So you are getting your olive oil hot.
I've got it heated. So now, while it's still heated, I'm going to grab I'm going to take the green beans.
Okay.
And I'm just going to put them right in the pan.
Okay. Ooh, sizzle, sizzle.
And I'm going to coat the green beans real good with the olive oil.
Let me know if I'm okay.
Yeah, just a little more. Okay. When I see them nice and shiny, that means they're really coated real well. That means
they're covered, right?
Then I'm going to take Himalayan pink salt.
Love Himalayan pink salt, y'all.
And I'm going to go 2 teaspoons.
Okay.
And I'm just going to shake it right in there.
Yeah. It's going to stick to that measuring spoon, because it got wet with olive oil. I don't know who did that.
I don't either, Paula. Then I'm going to coat that again. And as those are cooking a little more, I'm going to take, I like the roasted garlic pepper. It's one of the things we carry in our store. It's great on potatoes.
Oh, yes.
Pasta.
Yes.
And then I'm going to add 2 teaspoons there.
Okay.
I like a little extra pepper on mine. Some people don't, because it can get a little spicy.
So does Michael. When he eats his food, it's black, because he actually frosts all his food with pepper.
Wow. And then I'm going to stir this just a little bit more. Just something real simple and quick. And I'm going to cover these and just let these simmer a little bit. And I'm just going to stir these until they get a little light green. I'll let them cook a little bit. Some people like these a little crunchy, and I do when I cook them this way. I was raised the old-fashioned way with some fat back in them.
I cooked them last night.
And they're really good.
Oh, they're so good.
And I love green beans. That's probably one of my favorite vegetables.
Mine too. How many olive oils do y'all have? I know that we're going to have 5 under the Paula Deen label.
We have about 35 olive oils and 35 vinegars in our store. But we also sell the hot sauces, spaghetti, and seasonings. We have a lot going on in our store.
I bet. And where is your store located?
We are in Johnson City, Tennessee, at the Peerless Center. We've been there now for about 9 years.
Wow. Yep. It took us 9 years to get together. Why did it take so long?
There's a reason.
Yeah, time is
something else.
Yes, it is. And timing is everything.
Yes, it is.
Being in the right place at the right time. All right, so your recipe calls for a tablespoon of roasted garlic, 2 teaspoons of Himalayan salt, 2 tablespoons of the bacon olive oil, and 2 tablespoons of the aged white balsamic vinegar to finish off your green beans.
Now we're going to add the 2 tablespoons of the bourbon balsamic.
Okay. And that's this one, the one that I like so much with Greg's steak.
Wow, that smells great already.
Yeah.
And I use this also on asparagus. I love asparagus. I love to cook it, and it just has a nice finish to it.
Yeah. Your recipe says after you put your olive oils on it to let it cook until the tenderness that you desire.
Right.
So the green beans, do you like yours still kind of crispy or?
It varies. Greg likes them crispy. I like mine soft. I grew up where everything was well done cooked.
Southern green bean.
I think they're done.
They look done.
And it's going to determine how soft you like your green beans, how dense you like them. Like I said, Greg likes them a little bit more crunchier than I do, but I'll eat them either way.
Yeah, yeah. Well, those look delicious and they smell. Are you ready for me to cut your heat off? Okay, your heat's off.
Go ahead, Miss Paula.
I don't want you to burn yourself. I'm not real tall, but I'm taller than you. And I don't want you reaching across there and burning yourself. Well, I can't wait to taste. Where's an easy one to get to?
Try it.
I use my fingers an awful lot.
That's okay.
These are the best tools, the ones that God gave us.
Yes.
They're so much better than all those tools you buy in the store.
They're easier to use too, aren't they?
Yes. Delicious.
Oh, they are good.
Delicious. This would have been so good if we had had some steak to go with it.
I know. You didn't leave me any, Paula.
I don't know.
This is truly farm to table.
I can't wait for summer when our really good vegetables are at their peak.
The squash, the zucchini.
Yes.
Anytime you cook with, just imagine what you can do. It does liven your food up. And I tell everybody,
it does.
You're the one that's going to pick the flavor that you like. All I can do is kindly help and guide you to do that. And I love to do it. It's my passion. I didn't realize my passion.
I didn't either until late in life. And when did you realize that it was your passion?
Right before I opened the store. Greg is actually the one that wanted to open the store in Johnson City. I wanted to go to the beach. And the Lord kept closing that door. And then the more I worked in our store, the more I realized how I was helping people eat healthier and having healthy choices. And that's become my passion. I lost my mom in 2003 to heart failure. And then I lost my dad in 2004 to his second stroke. And they were both 69 years old. They were young. They were very young. And I thought, well, my family's got all these health issues. I've got to beat the 69. So my goal is to live longer and to carry out a mission to help people live healthier lives, because that's what it's all about. It's love. It's all about love. So
yes, we definitely show our love through our foods that come out of the kitchen. I said when I was raising my children, I might not could go out and afford the biggest, best toy for them, but I could feed them every night, a good meal. This is wonderful, Shirley.
I came from a large family.
You did?
I had 4 brothers and 3 sisters, so there was 8 of us at home.
Oh, that must be wonderful.
Yes, it was.
Well, I only had one brother, and I lost him in 2019. So I would love to think I had 8 brothers and sisters.
Well, I've lost 2. I've lost my oldest brother passed away in 96, and then in 2018 I lost the second oldest one, and that really it really made me realize how precious they are, because
Yes,
all our seedlings
yes,
are very precious to
yes.
us.
Absolutely. Well, I've enjoyed being with you and Greg so much, and I'm so proud to have at least 5 of these fine olive oils in the Paula Deen Family Kitchen stores and the Lady and Sons here in Savannah. You know, y'all were wonderful and a lot of fun to be with.
Well, you're a lot of fun too. We love it.
I know it. Christians can have fun too.
Yes, we can.
Because my God has a sense of humor. He would have to. Look at me.
Well, you know
He'd
what?
have to have a sense of humor. Right?
He
Right.
has a sense of humor when we laugh, but he hurts when we cry.
Yes.
He does.
Mm-hmm.
We have an awesome God.
Yes. Well, continued success with us together.
Yes.
And y'all do try the olive oils because they're truly wonderful.
Well, you know,
And I'm
Paula,
learning a little something new every day.
we pick these out just by tasting them. We have 12
That's right.
growers in our stores that we deal with. And we actually bring them in small batches and we taste them. And if we don't like them, we won't bring them in. So everything in our store is hand selected.
You know, I've said that all along. You know, a recipe is just a starting point, but please take out the things that you're not crazy about and add the things that you are. Make it your own. And until next time, Shirley and I send y'all love and best dishes.
Hey y'all, it's Paula Deen. Now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it and click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell to be alerted when I post a video. Love and best dishes, y'all.